All right. So this is how it happened, and this is the recount of it. I don't know how many recounts I did of it, but here's another one, and I'm going to try and make it really short. So it would have been in 2016. It would have been in, I think, January. I think it was in January. As far as I can remember, dates I don't remember too much, but I can't really forget it either. I think it was it has 6 in it, so it might be January 16th or January 26th. Wait a minute, January 26th. Okay. So this is what happened. I had, I don't remember why. I don't know if it was the Sabbath or not. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. All I know is that I went into worship for like 7 hours. I just was worshiping for like 7 hours, me and Abba Jesus. I just wanted to love on him, and I was just loving on him like 7 hours. I think I was really sad before it. I don't know. All I remember was I was worshiping for 7 hours. In the 7th hour, he takes me to space, heaven. He takes me to where the stars are. He took me where the stars are, and he held a star and he ripped it open. And he showed me the Ark of the Covenant. He showed me the golden and white lights of heaven. I could see it from it, like when he ripped open the star. And when he did that, he said to me, and this was so real, he said to me, if you enter into here this day, you'll no longer be anymore on the earth. I don't know if I would have died. I don't know if I would have disappeared. I think I would have disappeared because I was living when it happened. So I don't know. But I'm standing outside. He rips open his star and he's showing me. And he's telling me, I remember now. I was sad. And I was worshiping for 7 hours. And I was asking him to take me from here. And that's what he did. So he said to me, if I enter into here, that's it. I'll cease to be on the earth. He didn't tell me if I was going to die on the earth. He didn't tell me, but I kind of grasped that he was going to make me disappear off the earth. So there was going to be no more Carrie at all. So when he showed me, I'm looking at heaven through the star that he just ripped open. And he said to me, if I enter in, I'll be with him forever. But I'll cease to be on the earth. I didn't really say anything. He said it to me again. He said, if you enter in, you will be with me forever, but you'll cease to be on the earth. Now it was kind of becoming kind of serious because now it started to kind of set in. And then he said it again. This thing's registered in my heart like arrows, like clockwork. So he's like, if you enter, you're going to be with me forever, but you'll cease to be on the earth. And that's where, in my heart, I just answered him. I replied from my heart. And I said, Father, you love me so much, and you love us so much that you would allow us to just enter in. You'd want us with you like that. And I said, but on the earth there's so few people that are giving your word in entirety, in my heart. So I'm speaking in my heart. And I said, on the earth there are so few people that give your word in entirety. I will go for you. I will do that. And at the minute that I said that, the star closes. Phew. And the whole scene changes. So where I'm in the sky with the stars, it changes. It goes into blue skies and white fluffy clouds. And we're flying somewhere. And I remember seeing the water going really fast because we're flying above the water. Blue, green, beautiful waters. And I saw a piece of land jutting out, coming into the sea, jutting out. And I heard him say, Galilee. So, we landed, I don't know what to call that. We stood on the sea, on the shore of Galilee. I don't know if I should say landed. We stood on the shore of Galilee, and there was like this limestone kind of looking stony cube convent kind of thing, looking like, I don't know, it was just there. And that was it. That was it. He left me like that for the next 3 days. And bam, I'm back in my room. That was it. He left me like that. And I'm like, well, I already answered him back, so I knew what he had given me that chance to come and do what he wanted me to do, but he just brought me back into the room from Galilee, from the shores of Galilee, right? So I think it would have been that year. I don't know if it was that year. I do remember if it was that year. I don't think it was that year. I don't know. That year that I started to learn Hebrew in the spirit. My first word was Abba from a dream. When I'd waken up like 5 o'clock in the morning and I turned on my radio, there was a preacher yelling, somebody's calling the Father. Somebody's saying Abba, Abba. And they don't know what it means, but it's the most loving way you can call your Father in Hebrew. So that was my first Hebrew word, Abba. So he leaves, Abba Jesus leaves me like that for 3 days. And I am just in a wreck. I am like, what? Okay, I understood when he said, that few people do his word on the earth in entirety. So I was like, all right, but what about the other piece? What about Galilee? So I was really confused about that. So for 3 days, I'm searching, man. You should see me search. I am searching. And then on the 3rd day, I don't remember if he appeared to me or if he just spoke to me. Something. But he said, so I said, Father, you left out a piece. You didn't tell me a piece. And I was like really frustrated after 3 days. And I said, what did it mean? And he said, where did I first choose my disciple? On the shores of Galilee. And he's like, where did I first choose my disciples? So I said, on the shores of Galilee. And he said, exactly, fisher of men. So I can't forget that for nothing. When I check into my first name with all my letters, I got some kind of meaning like a fisherman. And then he said that to me because I started searching the Hebrew. I'm like, well, he took me to Galilee in the spirit and put me on the shore. And then he just left me there and he brought me back in my room. So, yeah. My spiritual experiences have been really, really with Abba Jesus just mind-blowing, but I love every minute of it. So sometimes I wish that I should have said yes and just stepped in to heaven. But then all the people that came to Christ and all the people that got into ministry, all the people that got impacted, all the nations that got a witness of him and everything would not have gotten that witness if I didn't. I mean, by me, or however he made me to witness. So so that's that. So that's the I don't know what else to say. That's the testimony that I have of when he gave me the chance to enter into heaven with him. That's why I don't really complain anymore about not going to heaven. But now I'm like, oh, this body's like a trap. This body's like a prison. And I'm like, but yeah, well, so I only have me to blame there. But I'm glad that I took the, you know, when he says, send me, that registers to me so hard because of that one moment. That very moment. So yeah, that. Okay, so I just leave you with that. So shalom. Shalom. Oh, should I give the other one? No, let me make this short and then I'll go make the other one. God bless you. I see you, brother.